The story of Elliot Smus must send shivers down anyone's spine. A 9-year-old boy who comes from a very frum background, from a very religious Jewish background, who was wearing a kippah and tzitzit, a prayer shawl, and who was kicked out of the bay where he was being treated by nurses wearing Palestinian badges, and he was forced to lie on the floor with a cannula in. And he's now scared that if he wears clothing that identifies him as Jewish, that he will not receive his treatment. Now, the Manchester University NHS Foundation Trust has launched an investigation into what is clearly an instance of extreme anti-Semitism, what is clearly also a manifestation of utter inhumanity. And the whole point about the NHS is that it's national and that it's there at the point of service for people who need it. It's not that different from the job of an MP. An MP may be voted in by a particular group of people who belong and support a particular party, but once an MP takes office, they represent everyone in their constituency. A nurse, a doctor does the same thing. They may have a particular political view or a particular creed, but they are there to serve and to help everyone, and particularly, I think, to help children. I've been reading the story, which came through Rachel Riley, the Countdown presenter, and she describes it as horrendous. She called on Andy Burnham, the Mayor of Greater Manchester, and the NHS to investigate with urgency, and her Twitter feed. I've just read an account of the horrendous discriminatory experiences of a young Jewish boy, and as seen here, a fellow Man United fan receiving appalling treatment in in Royal Manchester Children's Hospital. His uncle asks, WTAF is going on? She's right. As a religious Jewish family, the boy wears a black kippah, yamulka, and has tzitzis, these little fringes, knotted to his garments, and he wears these proudly. And why not? Why not? Why should any child be denied the opportunity to profess the religion of his family? And the nurses have got these Free Palestine badges. They are expressing their individual freedom as well. It would be awful to remove that and to it's simply heartbreaking. I spent 2 very happy years teaching in the in the Jewish community in Lubavitch, a Hasidic group, and I have great fondness for people of any faith who follow their faith with devotion. Whether this is somebody who is fasting and has recently broken the fast for Ramadan and has just feasted, iftar, or whether this is somebody who is Jewish and has just finished the Shabbos, or whether somebody who is Christian, who perhaps has gone to church this evening to the first service of Sunday. and is preparing for Holy Week, or whether it's somebody who is a confirmed atheist. All of these are beliefs which must be nurtured and must be celebrated in a free society, and celebrated with kindness. Our diversity is a positive, not a negative. And it's staggering to read the story. Staggering. As a society, we should be holding our heads in shame